Unfortunately, I missed the podcast, and Soma doesn't have the VOD up to be able to pull like clips or anything. So big upgrade in office, much more room for people. Terrence is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. Team size is 50 people, up from 18. Damn, they're up to 50? They've been doing hiring. Progress will almost certainly increase. Over 500,000 game sales. All right, so there you go. So game sale county actually shared it. They did 500,000 units. Blacksmith's launcher was made in 2 months out of necessity. Steam release is still plan A more moving forward. SDF is a Western Dungeons and Dragons enjoyer. A testing branch working on it. Lots of ideas to get ready for crazier experiments. More recently, the high roller to normals player ratio is 50-50. Terry said that they were frustrated with the performance, saying that it was horrible and unacceptable because it was built on a shaky blocks on blocks, systems on systems kind of build. So they're going to try and work on optimizing it. Every time we watch streamers and see stutters, it's horrible. It hits us. Okay, on to the druid. You're a huge bear, big and strong, but you can't go through doors now. Other animal forms, not yet. A small idea of a rat form. So it looks like druid shapeshift is going to be limited to bear form for the time being, but they're too big and fat to get through a door. Warlock content. Warlock demon form is also likely in the works, eating buffs off of other players. So one of the warlock traits or talents or spells or whatever is they're going to be able to take buffs away. So a dispel but absorption mechanic for buff stuff, which is very interesting. More focus on subclasses of existing classes than adding more class. Okay, focus on subclasses of existing ones versus adding more classes. Wizard right now is doing both roles of wizard and sorcerer. We may see big wizard changes on sorcerer release. We're still making minor mistakes, you know, right now, like landmine rogues. The training tab will be focused on after the game is more well balanced. So they're like, looks like training is getting pushed off a little while. Give people more creative freedom when multi-classing. What do you think about the ranged meta, and will there be changes to ranged and ranged damage? Not a fan of current ranged meta. Current rogue and ranger time to kill is a little too high right now. So time to kill being high, meaning it's too short. More worried about the fundamentals of power difference between items and looting gameplay satisfaction. SDF is trying to get demigod with every class. 3-layer map will be tested very, very soon. So it looks like they're looking into doing ruins to the end here. Okay, low AP reward for PvP was intentional, satisfied with current rank system. Yeah, I think that's good. I actually like how the balance is right now with AP and PvP versus PvE. The current dungeon is the base where you get your gear, and there will be modes where you can use that gear in the arena. Okay. All right. That might be an idea with it. Guild Hall confirmed. I mean, they already said that there was going to be one. Will be done, but not sure when due to resources. Dark Swarm circle mechanic. Ice Cave won't have a swarm, so that's confirmed. They're going to try that out. Stats were the solution to people forced into the center circle. So instead, the static circles were the solution to people being forced into center, which is true because, you know, we have a lot of like rat clerics and rat fighters and rat bards, and, you know, storm ratting is definitely a viable strategy. Ice Mountain. We'll be bringing one layer of the Ice Mountain. There's an ice village, ice cave, and ice abyss. Ice caves will be what we see first, and the whole Ice Mountain will take a while. So there's going to be multiple zones. That's awesome. Frost giant, ice skeletons, a yeti, ice trolls. Map rotation. We felt bad we couldn't provide a lot of content. I played like 300 hours of Goblin Caves. The best, worst solution we could come up with. We know that isn't the best implementation. I actually don't mind the map rotation. I think it's fine. Due to low resources and capacity, we are the test subjects. Alpha testing is alpha testing. New version of Goblin Caves is testing internally. So this is going to be an expanded Goblin Cave. They're going to have both bosses on the map. A 5x5 with Troll and Cyclops on the map in different rooms. Marketplace is a huge priority right now. Getting gear takes way too long. Yeah, I mean, they're working on giving us like an auction house, right? Or like a flea market so that we can buy stuff whenever we need it, when we want it. Q&A session. The original idea of having a boss on each floor. Lich is Crypts. The Ghost is Inferno. On the back burner, they have not found a good way to implement this. So they wanted to have a boss on each floor level, but they're having problems with it. Warlord has not been balanced properly. Difficulty of Ghost and Lich are good, and expect to see much more difficult bosses down the line. Eventual goal is to get rid of cheese, but it's a low priority. Did removing pregame VoIP and spectate reduce the cheating and teamer situation? So this is a big question. Spectating is a big content part of the game. Checking gear HP, do they extract? Spectate for 30 seconds is an idea. It really is a matter of how much time we can invest into the problem versus into content. On a replay system, technical limitations, but on the roadmap. So getting us a demo file or the ability to watch back a match is a thing. I can understand the idea for like content creators wanting to have content, but I think it's more important that people aren't able to like fuck with you while that's going on instead. Unique spellbook. Okay, so like a wizard uniques. Spellweaver unique spellbook. Zerkus Eye for unique crystal ball, and a unique magic staff illusory. Already made, just need to be implemented, actually coming soon. Not training style, like the talent tree coming soon. So hopefully soon. Are there plans for Dwarven skin? Dwarves would be another level of difficulty. We would love to get the dwarf race in there. No real info on potential release date. And this is because the character model would be a different height, and that's going to have its own changes. What's the deal with level 20, levels 15 to 20? Original plan was a prestige system. Reincarnation getting a random perk on prestige like a roll. Arena will be the introduction of putting modules together in real time. Okay. All right. So this is interesting. So they're talking about having an arena style thing where they're going to be doing procedural map generation and then a band pick phase of modules on the arena map. So you're going to have a library of modules, like map modules, and then there would be a band system of which modules get assembled. So you can pick which ones you want or which ones you don't. Upper end rewards will be announced soon. Thank you all for playing Dark and Darker. All right. So upper end rewards, meaning on the like the demigod and those high ranks, because they don't have what those rewards are listed. They're like kind of just placeholders for the time being. So yeah, that's cool. I don't think there's a whole lot here that we didn't know. I like that they finally confirmed that there's going to be some stuff with caster uniques. That's kind of cool. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool.